Riders, welcome back to Sam's Bikes, where you know we only talk e-bikes, and we are at it again. 10 new e-bikes released in the last 4 weeks. Yes, the market is still going crazy, so we're going to check out those bikes and watch on because we are giving away a pair of Crank Brother pedals and shoes because the legends at Crank Brothers love you riders and they love giving away products. Now, let's check out the bikes. Number 1, the Orbea Rise Gen 2. Rolling on 29 wheels, 140 suspension up front, 140 in the rear, and the long travel version of 160 up the front and 150 in the rear. Shimano EP801 RS motor with now 85 newmeters of torque, available with a 420 watt-hour battery or a 630, and you can get a new 210 watt-hour range extender. Weight coming in 16.2 kilos in the 140/140 suspension option and 19.1 with the 160/150, which is very impressive. Available in 4 sizes and starting from 7,999 euros. I think Orbea have done it again. This bike is looking awesome. I'm really happy to see 160 at the front, 150 at the rear. Now we've got the full 85 newtons of torque. I also loving to see the chainstays got a little bit shorter. I believe it's 440. My only criticism might be it is not mullet compatible, but this looks like an absolute beast. Number 2, the Mondraker Dune, rolling on mullet wheels, 180 up front and 165 of travel. Bosch SX motor with 55 newtons of torque and that whopping 600 watts of peak power, 400 watt-hour battery, and you can also get the 250 watt-hour range extender. Coming in sub 20 kilos at 19.8 kilos, available in 4 sizes and starting from 7,999 euros. Mondraker also have done a fantastic job here, loving 180/165 suspension. So a super enduro e-bike, sub 20 kilos. I am loving this, and riders, fingers crossed, I might be testing it very soon. Number 3, the Nicolai Saturn 16 MGU, rolling on 29 wheels, 160 of travel front and rear, the Pinion 12-speed gearbox motor, a 720 watt-hour battery or a whopping 960, weight not available, available in 5 sizes and starting from 10,999 euros. I'm really happy to see Nicolai getting into the Pinion gearbox motor system. Now riders, you would know I tested the Rottwild RX 1000 like a year ago. If you want to see that review, what I think of the motor, link in the show notes. I think it is really interesting. Maybe it's not there yet, but it is getting very close. And this Nicolai bike looks so beautiful. Number 4, the Norco VLT range. Rolling on mullet wheels, 180 travel up front and 170 in the rear. Bosch SX motor with 85 newtons of torque, a 750 watt-hour battery, coming in from 26 kilos, available in 4 sizes, and coming in from 7,999 euros. I'm loving the look of the range. 180/170 suspension, Bosch motor, big battery, could be a little bit on the heavy side, but definitely, without a doubt, the best thing about this bike is the iTrack suspension system, which was designed by my mate in Adelaide, Hugh. Shout out to you, you absolute legend. I believe Norco have licensed the suspension system off Hugh. They've probably made a few changes, but that's super cool to see Adelaide getting on the map, and I'd love to throw a leg over this beast. Number 5, the Norco VLT Sight. Rolling on mullet wheels, 160 up front and 150 in the rear. Bosch SX motor, 85 newtons of torque, and a 750 watt-hour battery. Coming in from 25 kilos, available in 4 sizes, and starting from 7,999 euros. The Sight, I believe, is using the same or a very similar frame to the range, just less travel. The bike is looking also beautiful, maybe a little bit heavy as well, but again, I'd love to try it. Number 6, the Specialized Levo SL Aluminium. Rolling on mullet wheels, or you can configure it as a 29er. 160 of travel up front and 150 in the rear. Powered by the Specialized SL 1.2 motor with 50 newtons of torque and a 320 watt-hour internal battery, and you can also get the 160 watt-hour range extender. Weight coming in just over 20 kilos, available in 6 sizes, which is impressive, and 1 model, which is 6,600 euros. If you're a fan of the channel, you would know that I have been testing the SL for quite a bit of time. It's an absolute fantastic bike, and it's great to see a more affordable option on the market. And riders, we have a bonus bike which isn't new, but it is so beautiful. The Levo limited edition aluminium with the Öhlins suspension. Rolling on mullet wheels, 160 up front and 150 in the rear. Powered by the Bros Mag S motor with 90 newtons of torque and a 700 watt-hour battery. The weight is coming in 24-ish, available in 6 sizes and costing 8,200 euros. And riders, if you're interested in this bike, then next week we're doing a deep dive with my mate Julian, who actually bought it and he's absolutely loving it. And now to the epic giveaway from Crank Brothers. We are giving away a pair of Crank Brother pedals and shoes of your choice. And riders, how do you enter? It's super simple. All you have to do is subscribe to Sam's Bikes. You should be already. Like this video and comment on this video. If you were to buy an e-bike tomorrow, what would it be? So your absolutely favorite e-bike, I'd love to know. And riders, in exactly 1 month, we are going to announce the winners on Sam's Bikes. So make sure, again, you subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications because you don't want to miss out to know if you've won. Now, let's check out the rest of the bikes. Number 7, the Propain Sersh. Rolling on mullet wheels, or it is 29 compatible, 160 up front and 150 in the rear. Shimano EP8 motor with 85 newtons of torque, a 630 watt-hour battery, weight coming in at 20.8 kilos, available in 4 sizes and starting from 5,999 euros. And riders, you would know I've always been a fan of the Ecano from Propain, and the new Sersh looks just as good. Number 8, the Canyon Neuron On Fly. Rolling on 29 wheels, 140 up front and 140 in the rear. Powered by the Bosch SX motor with 55 newtons of torque and a whopping 600 watts of peak power. 400 watt-hour battery internal and a 250 watt-hour range extender. Weight from 19 kilos, available in 4 sizes and starting from a very impressive 4,800 euros. And riders, a couple of weeks ago, I was in Germany at Canyon HQ and I tested this little pocket rocket. It's an absolute beast on the right trails. If you want to check out my mini review, link in the show notes. Number 9, the Polygon Siskin TLE-r. Rolling on 29 wheels, 150 travel up front and 140 in the rear. Powered by the Bosch SX motor with 55 newtons of torque and 600 watts of peak power. 430 watt-hour battery internal, and you can get a 250 watt-hour range extender. Weight from 18.6 kilos, and unfortunately the price is not available because I saw this bike on Frankie's e-bike channel. And riders, if you haven't seen Frankie's channels, definitely check it out. He actually sent me the B-roll of this bike because it's not available right now. He saw it at Sea Otter and it looks amazing. And lucky last, number 10, the Ari Peak. Rolling on 29 wheels, 150 up front and 140 in the rear. Powered by the Fazua Ride 60 with 60 newtons of torque and a 430 watt-hour internal battery. Weight's not available, available in 4 sizes and starting from a very impressive 5,600 euros. And riders, if you don't know who Ari is, it's actually been renamed or rebranded from the online brand in America, Fazari. So it's not a new brand, just a new name. And when I was on their website, they actually got the prices in euros. So maybe they're selling in Europe now. Before it was just America. I will check it out, riders, and let you know. Anyway, riders, that is the new e-bikes that have been released in the last 4 weeks. Yes, the market is still going crazy. And don't forget to enter the Crank Brothers competition. It's super simple. Subscribe to Sam's Bikes, like this video, and comment in this video which is your favorite e-bike or the e-bike you would buy tomorrow. And in 1 month, we're going to release the winners of the Crank Brothers pedals and shoes. And riders, you know it. Stay safe out there, and we're going to see you next week.